That's where I buy my fish. I love jazz. God, I love jazz. I want to thank Mr. Carson for allowing me to do my act. I don't get much of an opportunity to do my act anymore. I've been concentrating in the legitimate theater and doing very well. Last year, I did 4 Broadway shows in 12 weeks. But I'm doing a new one this winter. If you're in New York, please come to see it. It's never been done before. They're taking 2 former hits, combining them into one big musical. It's called Stop, Virginia Woolf, I Want to Get Off. That's a joke. It's not the truth. That's a joke. I do not do jokes. Milton Berle does jokes. He is the best joke teller of them all. I like to deal in curiosity and asking questions, not answers. There are no answers, but a lot of questions. Answers that come about every 10 years. Science discovers new. Oh, there's a new answer, but questions are always here. That's what I like to get into. To me, that's the real humor. At a recent seminar I attended, 3 members of the cloth discussing how did life begin? When does it really begin? Well, the minister stood up and said, I believe it begins at inception. The priest said, no, I believe it happens when the fetus is 2 months old. And the rabbi stood up and said, no, I believe life begins when the children leave home and the dog dies. You see, I'm talking about questions. The curiosity of the human brain. Look where it's gotten us. Anything that man can think of can be done. There's information floating around since the beginning of time, waiting for some form of intelligence to walk into it. That's why you have computers. There's so much information in the world today, there's no room left to write it down. So man devised computers. The computers broke down, they put on supercomputers. The supercomputers are overloaded, on and on. The only logic in America today comes from the computer. Want to win a football game? The computer will tell you. Want to open up a place of business? The computer will tell you. The only logic today is from the computer. Man's logic means nothing anymore. And maybe it's not too bad an idea. If you realize where the world has come today with man's logic, I say let the machines take over. I have no idea what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is it's very difficult to find things that are funny today. What used to be funny today is very dangerous. That's why the younger comics act crazy. When I started out as a comic, you had to have ideas. Comics today are like crazy. They match the times. They match the times. Pee Wee Herman is not the kind of man that you hire as a lawyer to represent you in a brain damage case. And the reason the comics act crazy is because everything has become dangerous. When I started out as a comic, you could do sex jokes. Now, dangerous. When I started out as a comic, you could do drug jokes. It was funny, but now, no. Even more dangerous. Religious jokes used to be kind of sweet, but now it's getting very dangerous because America's being divided up. Evolution or creation. Some books are even being rewritten from science. God. When I was a kid, I believed there was a God. I believed that. I saw pictures. To a child, the eye does not lie. Oh, and he had 2 beautiful children, Adam and Eve. Looked like Donnie and Marie Osmond. Sweet kids. And they have 2 sons, Cain and Abel. And they look like John DeLorean and Klaus von Bülow. And they say they started the world. No, listen. Religion. The other side says no. We were animals at the beginning. Man first walked around as an animal.